Welcome students. Today's lecture is about the central force and the motion under central forces. At first we have to learn about the central force and central orbit. So the topic is central force. A central force is a force which at every point in its field is directed either towards or away from a fixed point, that is the center of force in the field, and its magnitude at any point is a function of the distance r only at the point from the fixed origin. The path traced out by the particle, that is its trajectory under the action of a central force, is called the central orbit. The central force may be represented by F r, which is a vector quantity, is equal function of r into r cap, where r cap is the unit vector along r. Okay, now the central force is of two types. One is attractive and another is repulsive. In case of attractive, the Fr is negative. We explain its physically. At first we explain its mathematical form. Okay, this is negative, so less than 0, that is negative. And in case of repulsive, this is of greater than 0, that is positive. So now we explain this by with the help of a figure. Let a particle be moved along this path, and the particle is located at the point P, moves along this direction, and the force acting on it is directed along this, which is F vector. This is the center O. So the angle made by the position vector is theta c, and the position vector is of r vector. Now we extend this is r cap. So we can see this simply, the direction of r cap is along this, but the force acting on the particle is directed towards this. So this is opposite in the direction to the direction of r cap. So Fr is negative in this case. Similarly, if we look at this figure, that a particle here, the same treatment is followed. This, the angle made by is theta, and this is the center origin O. In this case also, the force is directed along some lines, which is a line of force, and is directed towards or away from a particular point. Here the force is directed away from a particular point. Here the particular point is O, which is called the center of force. Okay, so in this case the direction of r cap is along this, as we already seen in the previous figure, and the direction of force is this, that is away from the O. So here the quantity Fr is positive, that is greater than 0. Now the example of this kind of force is electrostatic force, which is defined as F equal to, according to Coulomb's law, F is equal of 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught of, we here use the vector sign, so 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught of q1 q2 by r12, say r12 square into r12 cap, r12 cap. So r12 vector by modulus of r12 vector, which is nothing but the r12 magnitude of r12 vector. So we simply can write 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q1 q2 by r12 cube r12 vector. This can be positive or negative depending upon the two charges. If the charges are similar, then that is negative and negative, or positive and positive, then this force will be greater than 0, that is positive, that is the force is of repulsive in nature. Whereas if one of the force be minus negative and positive, or positive and negative, then the following F vector will be negative, that is of attractive nature. Again, in case of gravitational force, F is always negative of some g m by r square into r cap. So this is always attractive in nature. These are the examples of central force as well as repulsive and attractive. Okay, now we will define the equation of central orbit. We will derive the equation of central orbit. Okay, so equation of central orbit. Okay, we know that the radial component of acceleration is r double dot minus of r theta dot square, r theta dot square, that's of r cap, is the radial acceleration, that is small fr, and 1 by r ddt of r square theta dot is the into theta cap is the cross radial acceleration, that is f theta component. So again we see at the previous section that central force is always directed towards the line of action, that is the line joining the center of force and the particle. So it is a radial component, so the cross radial term will be 0 in case of central force. So the total force acting on the particle will be mu, where mu is the reduced mass, which is defined as m1 m2 by m1 plus of m2, which we know that when two body problem is reduced to one body problem, the concept of reduced mass comes. So mu into r double dot minus r theta dot square is equal sum capital F as a function of r. Okay, where F is a force acting, that is central force. Now we introduce the inverse component of r, inverse coordinate system. In this case 1 by r is equal u. This we have to know to solve the central force problem. If 1 by r equal to u, then dr du will becomes dr du, that is the derivative of r with respect to u, will becomes minus of 1 by u square. ठीक है. Now r dot, that is dr dt, is equal dr du according to chain rule, dr du into du d theta into d theta dt, that is theta dot. Now dr du is minus of 1 by u square minus of 1 by u square du d theta is du d theta and theta dot. Now we see that this is equal 0. This is equal 0. So from here r square theta dot is some constant, say h. Therefore from this minus of r square theta dot, since 1 by r equal to u, then 1 by u equal to r and 1 by u square equal to r square, therefore minus of r square theta dot du d theta is equal minus of h du d theta. And similarly we get r double dot, which is nothing but du dt of ddt of dr dt. Similarly we get minus of h d2u d theta 2, that's of theta dot into dr du, that is h by u square, again r square theta dot, that is